info on the entire season schedule, make sure you have that MLB Ballpark app. That is the best way to know when you're going, hanging onto your tickets, whatever it is. That's how we'll get them to you. You got 4 of them right now. You and 3 pals, Guardians, Braves, Monday, the 3rd of July. Good luck. Have fun. Caller 10-216-578-1007 or 800-348-1007.
Some things are too good to be true. This thing is too true to be good.
The Alan Cox Show.
Now,
Mountain Dew.
by bringing attention for our bureau chiefs.
Hey, man, meth ain't that bad.
There you go.
That's what I hear.
Mostly
from that guy.
Mostly from him.
Hey, man, meth ain't that bad.
Notice he doesn't mention Mountain Dew.
Hey, man, meth ain't that bad.
Yeah.
You already love Mountain Dew, though.
I do love Mountain Dew, boy. I don't know what to tell you. I haven't had one in a minute. I'm really...
You itching?
Oh, well. Yeah, I've kind of been scratching. Yeah, I've been scratching my arm, and but it's I'm doing okay
like
right
bugs
now.
Are crawling on you?
Yeah, bugs are crawling inside my skin. I'm doing okay right now. I've been drinking my lemon water nonstop, and we'll see how it goes. But I haven't had a dew in a minute. So there's that whole thing. So we'll get to some hot goss from Perez Bilton here in a few minutes. I was talking to our old buddy Java Joel, who used to be at Kiss FM right next door. We were out in Independence. I think he's running some stations a little bit south of us now, but good dude, very talented guy. And it was some years ago, about 5 or 6 years ago, he hired a girl. Remember Ashley Z?
Yeah.
We worked with Ashley Z. And now she's at least national news, if not international news, because Java Joel hired her years ago to do nights at Kiss FM. And I think she's only there a couple of years. She really kind of bounced around to a lot of different radio stations. But I was actually friends with her cousin, who is also in radio and has the exact same name. Ashley Elzinga is Ashley Z's name, and it is also her cousin's name, who lives in St. Louis. She's not on the air anymore, but she used to be on the air at the Point in St. Louis, and I've known her for many years. And so when she first came to Kiss, I poked my head in and I go, hey, I'm friends with your cousin. It was all I had. I'm just kind of introducing myself. There's a new person. We didn't get new people in the building that often, right, on the air? This company's more usually into firing people than hiring people. So I stuck my head in and said, hey, I know your cousin. And she was like, yeah, we don't talk to that side of the family. I go, okay. Yeah. I'm like, all righty. Well, good luck. Well, anyway, so she's all over the news now because the world's first AI DJ has officially hit the airwaves. And it's AI Ashley. This is a radio station in Portland, Oregon, where she does not work. She does their midday show or something, but she's on the air she's physically works at a radio station in Traverse City, Michigan. And so this is a big, big story that this company is using a synthetic version of her. They're not lying to anyone. They're calling it AI Ashley. And they're like, oh, it sounds just like her. And she can, and she on Instagram, she's like, I guess I have the day off. Ha ha. But I'm sure she's got to pretend like it's super cool. But it would suck if they're like, okay, now you got to blast this out on social media, how cool it is that we have a robot who sounds exactly like you, but is not you. Instead of just you. Why not have you do it? Why not put you on it, have you live in Portland and do it there? And so all these news stories about this thing. Listen to this. Here's one of them.
It's a computer. It's AI. Take a listen, Erica, as DJ Ashley calls up a real human being contest winner. Take a listen.
It's AI Ashley from Live 95.5. What's your name?
This is Lisa,
Hi, Lisa. Where are you from?
Salem, Oregon.
Do you have any idea why I might be calling you today?
The only thing I can think of is Taylor Swift.
Did you text in to win the tickets?
Yes.
It looks like
That's pretty good, Erica.
I don't know. I think it needs a little bit more enthusiasm, a little more personality.
She's like, it needs more personality. I don't know how I feel about that. Obviously, this technology with respect to how radio stations are going to use it is still in its infancy. But for now, it's like, yeah, it sounds like her. But if you're going to call winners, she's right. It's like, hey, did you call to win the tickets?
You have any idea why I'm calling you
It would
right
suck
now?
to pretend like this is super cool when she's like, yeah, so I don't know. I guess they're using my voice now.
How is this any different than when we use Poundcake or Mary clips to talk to
We actually
Dick from
said
Dayton?
it. We actually said it. She's not actually saying this.
Stretch me out over 9 more inches.
Don't say that to Dick from Dayton.
When other people do it, it weirds me out, but I can touch my own.
Oh, that makes
These
sense.
are things that she said.
Yeah.
So I kind of feel bad for her because she's got to act like it's this super cool thing.
It's like, hey, they're replacing me.
Well,
paid?
but these companies are, I'm sure, no. I mean,
Like, you can't
It's a
use your
maybe,
likeness,
well,
right?
no, maybe, I'm sure they're paying her to voice track the midday shift in Portland. But, and again, I don't know, maybe it's a family, I don't know anything about her story other than she used to work with us a few years ago. But Portland, Oregon is a much bigger media market than Traverse City, Michigan, which means the station in Portland, why didn't they just hire her? Hire her. This is why. Because these radio companies, they are creaming their jeans to move in this direction. So,
I mean, that
in
was
18 months when the Coxbot 5000 is sitting in here, that'll be a good time. Now, it's almost exclusively DJs. It's not shows like this.
Right.
It's DJs,
No,
telling
so
you what
come up
song
with
you heard.
this
Right.
Brilliant stuff that we're coming up with.
Eventually they will, right? And AI Alan would have exponentially more personality than I do. But, so it's
I'm AI Alan. I like butter. Food's good.
I like butter and bread and all of it. Give me more gravy.
I can't eat it.
So on
so
the
I
one
can't
hand,
get fat, so it's fine.
on the one hand, she's getting all this press, which is cool. But it's about the AI DJ that's using her voice. And she's got to be like, yeah, it's great. The companies that she works for is like, it's not replacing, it's augmenting. Which is just, corporate speak for as soon as this thing sounds exactly like her, then it'll just be, you know what I mean?
Right, yeah.
They have boners as far as the eye can see to do this. And this is a story because it's the first one, they say. But I'm like, if you're her, you'd be like, why couldn't you guys just hire me there? Because they don't want to pay somebody
Right.
to do what the AI could do. So it's pretty wild. I mean, on the one hand, she's like doing interviews and getting a ton of press, and that's cool. But you have to sit there and talk about, because I'm sure he was like, how do you feel? And she's got to go, it's great. I do a show in Traverse City, and it's awesome.
But that's the first episode of Black Mirror on this season dealt with AI, and I think that was the best episode, probably why they put it as the first episode, because it was these actors had licensed out their
Yes, that was the
likeness,
best one.
and so it's just like, well, we can make them do whatever they want because they're pulling from real life situations, and once people figure that out, they're making the actors and actresses do things that they wouldn't necessarily want to do, and it was pretty wild.
It was the most like traditionally for me Black Mirror-y episode
because it was absolutely dealing with science fiction.
Right.
Like that was like a science fiction one. A lot of them weren't science fiction
like
ones.
the
I said.
documentary one in Scotland. I'm like, how is this even like a Black Mirror
I think
thing?
because of the popularity of the genre of like making all these different murder documentaries.
I guess.
The true crime documentaries.
But by now that's like really well tread ground.
Right. So they, but they just wanted to put their spin on it.
Yeah.
And then
they were all entertaining.
They were.
It's just older seasons of Black Mirror I enjoyed a lot more.
I liked it.
I mean,
thought
the
it was
astronaut
pretty good.
one was like the length of a movie. It was like an hour
That
and
one
25
and the last
minutes.
one,
Yeah.
the Demon 79 one was really long too.
Yeah.
And that one was just like, what? Like that one had no connection to the Black Mirror.
That's what I'm saying.
world,
Like
at all. I'm
it
like,
was kind of by the numbers. It was like, yeah, that's the way it was going to go.
it was just like Charlie, was it Brooker?
Charlie Brooker.
Yeah, he's just like, I just wanted to make this. I wanted to write a little scary movie.
Yeah.
Like an old scary movie.
Yeah. So anyway, but I do love Black Mirror. I love that series, but I'd rather probably, having watched the new season, I'd probably rather go back and watch older ones.
I need to go back. I haven't seen a few of the episodes. Like they just got by me, or I just don't remember them. But yeah, it was a good season. I liked it. And that first episode dealing with the AI and the supercomputer that they're using to create these shows like that was pretty wild. I thought that was a really interesting episode.
We're sitting there watching it, and I go, God, I haven't seen Josh Hartnett in a while. And Gwen goes, that's Josh Hartnett?
That's exactly how I
go,
felt.
he still looks good. I don't know how old this dude is now, but he looks great.
I mean, he's probably in his mid-40s, but
yeah.
I feel like he looks better now than when he was younger.
I never liked his squinty eyes.
Yeah, because he was real squinty-eyed, and now he's not. Like
he's 44 now.
He's looking a little more mature and not like a little boy with a man body.
He looks like Duchovny.
David, see,
doesn't he kind of?
I have a man crush on David Duchovny, but I've never thought about Josh Hartnett.
Not yet.
But Josh Hartnett is another one of these guys who like went away for a while, and now he's showing up in everything.
Well, good for him.
He needs money again.
No, it's great. He was in this Operation Fortune movie with Aubrey Plaza. It was real good. He's in that Oppenheimer movie, and
he looks a lot like David Duchovny in these pictures.
I think so.
In this orange suit, is he an astronaut or something?
Yes.
Yeah.
Do we have any hot? I'm tired of me talking about these celebrities. Do we have any hot goss?
Yeah, we do.
Black Mirror edition.
This is Hot Celebrity Gossip with Perez, Bilton. Ooh.
What's up, Goss Guzzlers? I got a hot load of goss for you today. Starting out with Bam Margera, he has been granted permission to FaceTime with his son while he's in rehab. We've all heard the stories about Bam Margera being addicted to drugs and having a hard time, but he says this time he's gonna get clean and he's gonna do it for his son. And according to inside sources, Bam's son Phoenix wants his dad to get out of rehab so that they can have the same kind of loving relationship Bam had with his dad, Phil, where he constantly embarrassed and humiliated him by doing things like setting off fireworks in his bedroom and beating him up while he's on the toilet. I got some sad news. Love just does not last. Tyga and Avril Lavigne are broken up, but still on good terms. The musician started dating back in February and said, "There are no hard feelings. The romance just ran its course." According to inside sources. Avril is done with dating musicians. They're too immature for her. She's ready to move on from skater boys to skater men's.
Hey.
See.
All right. And finally, Dan Reynolds, the frontman for Alan's favorite band, Imagine Dragons, did a surprise performance for a young lady that just beat cancer. They were at a comedy show in LA. Anthony Jeselnik was performing, and then afterwards, Dan sang this song for this 16-year-old girl that just beat cancer. According to inside sources, Zoe Suter, the teenage cancer survivor, was brought to tears during the performance as onlookers wondered aloud, hasn't she suffered enough?
Yes, of course.
This is Hot Celebrity Gossip with Perez, Bilton. Ooh.
Yes.
Mary, did you enjoy
Suffered
my load
enough.
of hot goss?
It was great.
She's not supportive.
I'm fine.
Alan, you used to like Josh. What? You used to like Josh? Oh, but yeah, he was in Penny Dreadful. Anybody watch Penny Dreadful when that was out? Like 10 years ago? Love that show. Yeah, he was a Wolfman in that. With Ava Green. Hacha.
Oh, I like Ava Green.
Oh, man, she's great. Yummy.
Little Ava Green hack out there. The 300 sequel. She's in that.
Yeah.
And she's got a topless fight scene.
She's topless in in most things she's
Movies
in.
out while you're fighting?
Movies out while she's fighting. Because it's like a fight scene that becomes a sex scene. It's pretty good. It's high art.
You like to see a naked fight scene that becomes a sex scene.
Mm-hmm.
Or just a naked fight scene.
Right.
Right? Viggo Mortensen in the bathroom in Eastern Promises.
I'm going to go with the Ava Green one.
But they're all intense.
Yeah.
Guy was in good shape. 30 Days a Night. That's another good Josh Hartnett movie. I know everybody likes him from like the movie where he doesn't whack off for a month or something, but
See, I feel like nobody even liked that movie.
really?
I feel like it was just like out, and it was in an era where people just went to see sex comedy still because you could see boobs in a theater. It
I
was
feel like sex comedies are coming back. I keep seeing ads for new movies that look like old school sex comedies.
Well, I was told
Bottoms, we were talking about Bottoms.
the new Jennifer Lawrence one is really good.
Yeah, R-rated.
Yeah.
Mm.
I heard it's really funny and like got a lot of heart. too.
No Hard Feelings
Yeah.
is hers. All right, I got to take a break here. We are going to be giving away this custom Harley Davidson courtesy of Budweiser and WMMS. It's going to be tricked out courtesy of the Buzzard for you, and somebody is going to win it. You need a key to fire this puppy up, though, and 3 times a day you get a shot at one of those keys. Your chance is right now. A key that could start the Buzzard bike for caller 10. Good luck. 216-578-1007 or 800-348-1007.
Show on 100.9